welcome to Chat with Chef Thia. Ooh, I'm so happy. This is the first show I've been waiting for this day. Ooh, it's there. Welcome to the live, guys. Welcome to the live. I have someone so amazing. I can't wait to introduce you to her. I went to a journey with this lady, okay? It's someone very special to me, very dear to my heart, but also one woman with many talents. One woman with not just one job, but her own career and in her field with other things. Oh my goodness, so much to offer to the community, especially I know the struggle when we are looking for things and we don't know where to go, who to call. Now, you know who to call. And that's why I meant to do this show. That's why this show is for you watching from home or at work or in your car. Then you know who to contact. Who to contact, because I'm bringing the expert when it comes to creating your own website, creating your own app, and let me tell you, let me introduce you to the person behind the logo of Chat with Chef Thia. The woman who's behind the creation of what I have in store for you guys pretty soon. Let me again add more to her title. This woman is also a mother. She's gonna have that chance to explain to you from running a business, being an entrepreneur, working with clients, with children. Let me introduce you, please. I want to see those flags, people. You know, you're in the live. Show me some love. Yes, we have with me Gabby. She's going to tell you more about her. She's going to tell you everything you need to know. And please, a big round of applause for Miss Gabby. Gabby, welcome to the show. Welcome to Chat with Chef Thia.
It's
girlfriend.
A pleasure to be here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Oh my goodness, Gabby, finally I get to have you on the show.
Right. We've been talking about it. It's been in the works and all being planned for months. So we're here.
I know. So you know the drill with Chat with Chef Thia. The Chat with Chef Thia, you got 10 minutes to explain to us everything you want to sell. To sell. Our viewers, the community, they want to know. So this is your time to have your own commercial, your own live, but it's all about what you do and what is it that you're offering the community. And this is your time to go ahead, girl.
Okay. So I own a couple different businesses. So first of all, I'm Gabby. I have a nickname too. They call me Liric as well. So it doesn't matter which one you use. I'm just still Gabby. Gabby's fine. So I am a graphic designer and a professional artist. But I'm an entrepreneur and I own a couple of businesses here in South Florida that I've had for quite a while. So I guess I'll just give you like the rundown of all of them.
Yes.
So I own a graphic design company that I started literally maybe 2 years ago, give or take. It like really took it seriously and like made it into its own brand about 2 years ago. And I own my own sip and paint studio. We are the first Black-owned and operated sip and paint studio here in South Florida.
Oh, I'm not cutting her, but I gotta go. Oh yes. You know, we gotta do the dance.
Right.
We gotta do the dance. You know, the thing like that. You go,
That's not the dance.
That's not the dance. So that's the dance. Yes. Let's go. I got that. I love it.
So I've had my studio now. Well, I started it like most things start as a hobby, like 7 years ago, give or take. So I've been doing it for quite some time, and it's like really a blessing to be able to do what I love every single day. So like that is kind of sort of the most important part that comes out of owning anything or doing anything that you decide to do or you decide to put your passion into. And I also own a customer service agency where people here in South Florida and other states get to work from home. So you're allowed to sign up and do training, and you get the opportunity to work for Fortune 500 companies from in your pajamas. So, yeah.
Ooh, we're gonna have questions. we got questions. So I'm gonna teach you. Well, I'm not gonna teach. I'm gonna let the viewers know about the show, how it's done.
Okay.
So now she told us everything she's doing, everything she does, the business, entrepreneurs, what she owns. First black owned sip and paint. Okay? And then she's a mom. So she's gonna tell us a little bit more. Now she told us that, and now we're gonna ask her questions. And then almost at the end of the show, you, the viewers, my audience, my family, the people that I love so much, are be able to ask you question. Yeah. And once they ask you the question, you'll be able to go on the live to the text, send them the website, and also reply to them and interact with them. We have more to come, but I want to ask you let me see. I know how hard it is to trust people, Gabby. Liric or Gabby. So remember, you guys can communicate to her either Gabby or Lyrics. How do you know this is this is for you? That was your calling. That it was in your heart that you're going to take that chance, that leap of faith to have all these things. Like, how do you do?
Most people would just, crack a joke like, yo, you're Jamaican, or, because you have like a million jobs or whatever the case may be. But it's so true. Like, every Jamaican I know really has like 15 jobs. But no, I guess the best way to answer that is art. Well, just being creative has always been my passion. So, like, it doesn't matter what you're creating. It could be painting a canvas. It could be building a website. It could be making a logo, doing the sketches or drawing, or just working in customer service. Whichever avenue allows you to create something, I think that's just kind of sort of how I found my, like, voice. It was just, as long as I was able to, like, put my hands on something and, like, make it. Like, that was, like, the way that I kind of stayed focused.
And you felt it inside, because then it's like, that's what I try to tell young folks, because I'm in my 40s, and I always wanted to do TV or being part of TV or doing entertainment or being out there. But every time I would do it, there's something happening. I had to start all over again and then learn from it and all over again. Now, for you in your career, because you went to school, actually, you went to fine art. So now, doing the sip and paint, because that's a full-time job to run it. So how do you do, Miss Lyrics?
So, what's funny is when I first started Sip, Paint, Smile, I would definitely say it was like one of those things where you're going to spend like forever in front of a computer making plans and schedules and answering phone calls and emails, and just like any new business owner, you don't know like necessarily what to do at first. So like when I first started, I was just as lost as I guarantee you everybody else. I just found research was really, really important, and just looking into different ways to make my job a little bit easier. And to be very honest, 7 years in, it's not any easier. I promise you, no, it is. It's a lot more easier now. It's completely, I've learned and I've evolved with the company. And honestly, owning my own business helped mature my graphic design skills. Because you know how you like something or how you want things. Because I built my own website. I built everything like from the ground. So it's like, I started with like a standard Wix site, and then I moved up and taught myself WordPress, so that way I could get a better website. It's just, with anything you do, you have to have the right knowledge and the right tools. So it just took time to get the right, team in line. Like, it might not even be team. It could be a computer system or a tech.
All part of the team.
That's part of my team. My booking system is my main team. That booking system is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
But it's all about finding the right tools to help you do your job better than like when you started. Like, of course you're gonna run through the trials and tribulations.
The challenges.
Yeah, those are gonna come. They're supposed to come. It's not supposed to be easy. If it was that easy, everybody would own a business. everyone would be their own entrepreneur. Everyone would be their own boss.
Oh my goodness.
But it's definitely not like they say it. Being an entrepreneur and owning your business is not for everybody. So
it's not.
It is. Oh man, I have wanted to hang up the towel so many times. Like, nah, I'm good. I can't do this anymore. I'm too tired.
But what made you not give up?
Because people are my passion and art is my talent. So being able to, look at her, she's so sweet. That's it. Like for me, that's it. Like
that's it. Right there.
Right. Like I really love making connections with people, and you would think that being a graphic designer doesn't allow that because I'm constantly in front of a computer creating, but I get to be in the midst of someone who is building their dream. So like imagine even when you came to me.
I was about to say use me.
Oh my God. You were on level 5,000 from the moment you walked in the door. And I thought I have a lot of energy and I'm really bubbly and like, oh my God, no, honey. You absolutely by far surpassed my energy level. But those are the moments that make me like remember why I'm doing it. So like at the end of the day, like seeing a customer really, really excited that their app is there or that their logo is done, or having a customer like send you a text message or like even not even a text message, a handwritten thank you note. I've got a couple of them where they literally just like cried on a piece of paper because their vision was able to be, you know,
put there,
become alive. Like
but that's what I'm experiencing with you right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to describe to you, my viewers, my experience with this woman. I have like a big surprise. We're keeping it for the end. I'm not going to go ahead and talk because we want to get to know more of Gabby lyrics, okay? Because we're going to keep the lyrics because she got lyrics for us. Oh she always got a lyrics. Look what she just created her own quote. We're going to quote her on that. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Because now, when you're taking young people and they're like, hey, you know, I want to go to university and I'm going to learn this. And then they learn this. They spend all that money, all that time into that college. They come out, nothing to do what they study with. But you kept your fine art. You kept most of the thing that you study and created something way bigger now.
Right. I am lucky.
You're blessed.
I definitely blessed. I believe that wholeheartedly. That it's common to hear people have gone to school and picked this thing that they thought was going to be their ticket, and they get out, and then of course the world is like, hey, but you thought that was going to work. So I am honored to be able to say that at the end of the day, I get to do literally what I love every single day. And wow. It comes down to that more than anything. Like I truly love being surrounded by art and people and good conversation and just creating
that's what makes you the best, Gabby. That's why you are the best in what you are doing. Right. I've worked with so many people. I'm not easy. As a client, I am not easy, and I'm not lying. I'm not easy. Show her face because she knows I'm not easy. Not easy. It comes to food, anything. I'm not easy, and that's where I'm like, listen, I know how I struggle to find someone to understand my vision that's in my head and create the logo exactly like I wanted it. Right. Obviously, you are a pro because you have so much passion inside that you take the time to actually listen to people and then bring it out for them. And that's the beauty, and that's why I want to push this show more, is to show people we have people in our community with talent. Don't go online looking for the top best person, because sometimes review will not always give you what you're looking for. And people need to start understanding that. I have people, Gabby, who went and paid I don't know how many people to do that logo. I have many chefs They want the fire. They go and they pay that little thing. They go and get it. At the end of the time, they already spent $800 in logo. Because every time you got to fix, correct?
Yeah. I mean, it costs. Running a business or owning a business, starting a company, at all costs. And I'm not knocking anyone who designs logos for $800 or anyone who designs anything for an extended, for the cost or whatever their pricing is. You pay for the talent of the person. You're paying for their time. So it's actually not the cost. It's finding that person that you can connect with who can help bring your vision to life. Perfect. So I know plenty of people who work with more than one person at a time or different people throughout their. I met a guy who did a logo and I was like the 5th person he worked with and he paid for every single one of them. And then finally he was like, okay, I know, this is the one I want. This is the one that I'm happy with.
So it is hard because you took a long time to find your logo and your name. Give us that story because this story, every time you tell me, you amaze me.
So, well, it depends on which company. Like Creatives United, which is the design agency that I have, and it's really the umbrella that owns all of my companies.
Okay, so Create United.
Creatives United. So literally the name is kind of sort of exactly what I was going with. Okay. Like being creative and just coming together to bring everything creative underneath one roof. So Creatives United, that logo came easy. It was a brain. Like your brain functions on multiple different levels and colors and waves. So that's how that logo came to be.
We're gonna show the logo in a minute so you guys can see the creative logo and how she wrote it down. So if you look up in my head, somewhere down, or it's gonna appear somewhere around the box, you're gonna see her logo. I love the logo with the brain and the color.
That's the Creatives United logo.
How did you come up with that?
Literally, I wanted it to be self-explanatory. So it's like
it speaks for itself.
Multicolors and like because that's who I am. I'm a very colorful person. Like if you see my home or if you ever been to my studio, you'll understand. I am extremely.
Colorful.
Extremely colorful person.
But full of life.
And that was kind of all that needed to go into the logo. And all of my logos. They all use a multicolor palette, and it's honestly like I didn't think my new logo for a Sip Paint Smile.
I love it, by the way. Don't change that.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it. It's trademarked.
That's it.
It's trademarked. It's done. I'm not doing anything else to it. It's done.
Oh my goodness.
I am completely done with it. And you know what's funny? 5 or 6, about 7 years ago when I first started, I had a logo in mind. And what's ironic is I actually still have like the old logo on a couple of things and designs. But here's the crazy part: the logo that I started with is a mashup rather of the logo I just created. I literally didn't realize it until one day I had a ton of people come to the studio and I had to pull out my old aprons. And someone was standing next to the old one and the new one, and I was like, wait a minute, they're the same thing. It was just like I was like.
Because it's meant to be.
I started where I ended. It was like, how did that even happen?
But better.
Right.
Better.
It is definitely an evolution.
Way better.
Of the first
I'm sure
logo.
of it. I don't know the first, but I know it's better.
It is. It was much better. But it had that, like, it showed the growth. Like, it showed that it was different.
Oh, my God.
Like,
I want to see.
It, right.
Now I want to see.
The first one.
So maybe we can get the first one up.
Oh, God.
If you have it, we can send it and have it up.
I drew that first logo on a napkin in a bar.
But that's the beauty of it.
Like, and that's what I loved it.
But that's the beauty.
Right. I still have that napkin. Like that's how much.
That you should frame it.
I should.
You should. Please tell me. Wrote it down. Gabby, please save it. Frame it. Text it on the bottom. Remember, we're reading your comment. You're live. So
the first logo, and honestly, I loved it for.
Wow.
I've only changed my logo probably like 1 billion times, but no, not really. Maybe like 4 times.
I thought that was crazy.
No, trust me. I've had clients who, they've been in business for like 10 years now, and they're still changing their things. So it's okay. With growth comes change, and that is okay. But like I said, I ended up going backwards. My new logo is like a fuse of who I am now, but a tribute to who I was then as well. And who, what I was when I started.
So kind of blend in.
Right, because that's who you are. As you age, you spice up.
Yeah, same thing with when I'm looking at back in my first logo I did, you can see it was just simple and just simple.
Something
and
new.
I said, let me take a leap of faith and put some colors because I'm a colorful person. when it comes to my spirit and my energy. When she put the color, I was like, all these colors? I said, you got to fix a different way where it doesn't give a different signal because of how you put in your color.
Right. All those matter. All that matters.
So let me ask you a question, because I know my viewers probably who are in business. A lot of them are in business. Those are people always looking for people for logo. Example for me, I know nothing about logos. I don't know the rules of logos. But I had to educate myself because I was alone and nobody, but which you help a lot. And that's where I want to come and make the connection to let them know what makes you so unique and so on top of most of the people I work with when it comes to that is because not only you take the time, but you are so honest and so direct. And that's why I love you. That's why I love you so much.
Not everybody loves that.
No. Please, you guys are business owners. You want someone to tell you the truth when they know for a fact that you are doing a mistake with your logo and you give your opinion, which you did. Who did that? I didn't. Hello.
This logo is a complete mashup of both of us. Like, I'm a red. Like, red was my color, but red was also yours. So it's like it was this logo kind of just it came.
But you got into the show too. You got into the chat with Chef Thia.
Right.
Because you have that gift.
Well, I have to say this. Everyone is different, and what you're looking for in a logo it might not be the same thing as what I'm looking for or what someone else is looking for. A perfect example, I met someone who's getting ready to launch a business, and I utterly did not like their logo. I was like, this logo, it doesn't, like, I know the...
I can see your face.
My face needs to learn how to lie better, because I'm pretty sure my facial expression was like, throw it away. And because, you know why is because I bring something to the table as well, which is,
yes.
I know a lot of artists, and there are people out there who create logos, and they just do what you want, and that is it. And I like making a connection with people. So I like talking to them and getting to know them. So like when you come to me for a logo, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about your business, about who you are and what you're doing, and like what do you picture? Like if you could draw it, what would you put there? Where would you move this? You know, I want to open up the owner or the person whose vision it belongs to to get them to know how to express it themselves as well, because you can write down what you want on a piece of paper and someone can just copy it down and give you a copy of something generic. But in order to really make something that someone's really going to enjoy,
and it's unique.
It has to be what they want.
And it's unique.
Right. So you have to, I have no generic logos. I have nothing that I, can just.
Everything is created.
Every single one of them I have a client who took over a year to finish a logo.
Oh my gosh!
Well, when that logo
came out, it was the
Like, I thought he was gonna cry. I was gonna cry because he was so excited. He was so happy. So it was like all of that matters. Your logo, your business name. I know someone right now I know of someone who's getting ready to start a business, and they've registered their EIN number. Right? No logo or anything yet. Registered their EIN number.
Are you serious?
Right. Got an Instagram page and a Facebook page. And then now, 6 months later, when they're registered to go to the bank and stuff, but they have to go to get their articles and stuff, they're stuck because they didn't do the proper research and someone owns that name.
Oh my God.
So they love this name so bad, and they went and they got their EIN number, which is, that's a simple thing. It's free. But they got their EIN number based on what they were going to register their name as. And now when they go to register their name, they have to change everything. Because you're literally completely back to the drawing board, because not only is it owned, it's trademarked.
Even worse.
It completely federally belongs to someone else. So it's you're glad that she caught that so early, but
then again, the whole work you already.
You could crush someone's dream like that. But I always say,
I know it would have.
It can happen. Oh man, you put you're so happy with it, you love this, and you're.
So why would you tell somebody going through this right now?
Do your research before you lock anything in. Take the time to look for what you want, and then make sure you know your audience, you know your competition, you know any chance of confusion out there. You don't want to. let's be honest, we're in the 20th century where
Yeah.
it's really hard to be completely 100% original. Everything is, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit of
A
everything.
little bit of, you know, a little bit of what you learned, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But if you're not careful, you can copyright something, or, you know, use someone's trademarked image or whatever the case may be. So it happens. I've definitely seen someone literally go to the bank. I mean, actually get the articles done, got the article, everything, thinking this is, I don't understand how you got this far. And the website they can't get because someone else owns it.
Because someone owns it, the .com.
Yes, .com is so important. Like,
so the .com is very important.
When I searched for my business name,
so you do .com first.
I didn't Google the name. I put in the URL. I wanted to see if my name had a presence somewhere else.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure, okay, if this is something that I'm like, let me Google it. And then well, not only did I like URL search it, but then I Googled it. Okay. Just the words in general to see what came up. Like I want to see what the world sees when they type in that name. Okay. These are little steps that every business owner when they're starting should take, but a lot of us don't know these things. Like research, double check, triple check. It takes a trademark application almost a year. Okay. My application took literally over a year. Wow. I submitted my application over a year ago. I just got it like a month ago. So that takes time.
So that's why it's important for people to understand the struggle behind the scene of an entrepreneur, business owner. It's no joke. Right. And that's why sometimes when you call a company or you go on Google, you look at the review like, oh, the person got 4 stars, so they good. And then you go and then you end up not being happy. Right. Because you didn't take enough time not only to read, but to also ask. Right. And I'm tired of people asking me. So now they can see it for themselves. Yeah. They can feel for themselves. They can ask you questions on their own. And also, they can actually witness the progress of everything. Because let me tell you, my experience with Gaby, especially with the good news coming up after, for me, it was special because I'm hyper. When I get excited, I'm like a 2-year-old kid. You can't control me. I'm like bouncing all over the place like I have a sugar high. I'm impatient, so I want it now and right away. Do you imagine I had to go get a company, just a company corporate, to come and do things for me? They would have already told me, ma'am, we can't have you as a client anymore. Check out.
Listen, every person is different, and I have to say, I have turned away clients.
Oh, you did?
I have definitely turned away clients. Like, I met one lady on the phone. She sent me a copy of her logo, her current logo, and asked me to give her my honest opinion. Okay. And it was one of these, like, logos that they kind of, like, we're not going to talk about the logo. Either way, we're going to say it wasn't a really, really, really good one. Okay. But it wasn't really bad, and I could see her vision behind it. Okay. I could see the potential. And it was bad. So let me tell you, so I get the logo, and I go to look at it, and I give her my opinion, and she flipped. She completely flipped. Like, she blew up and had an almost mini meltdown and hung up the phone on me, got rude. It was really, really bad. And it was just an honest opinion. If there's anything that you learn, you have to understand that not everyone's going to want to work with you. You don't have to work with every single person. Find the developer or the designer who's going to make that connection with you, even if it's a little connection, so that way you know that when you're feeding them your ideas and when you're telling them about what you want, that you're not getting lost in translation. And which is really good. And they're just not feeding you generic. Like if you really want something custom and you want something personalized, make sure you connect with the designer. Because otherwise you're gonna be kind of lost. So that's like the key importance. And if you're starting a business, it's hard and it's difficult. There's someone out there who can help. I wish I had someone when I was first started that kind of leaned on me and was like, nope, you're doing that was like wrong. You. Right. That is with me. Wish if someone had been with me, like I am with you, I'd own 50 studios right now. I know. And that's why we're going to come back to finish that part and explain why we wish we had someone like this and why is it important when you have a good experience with someone, how important it is to share with the world. Share with people. Don't keep it for yourself because the struggle is real, man.
The struggle is hard when you got to pay and it doesn't work the way and they steal from you. But we're going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to take a 2 minutes break to switch to the next level because, I got more news for you. We're going to be eating on the show. And we have a new guest also coming who's going to start, and it's a very special person that's like, we're going to leave the best for last, always the best for last. We're going to get more to know Gaby and also our second guest who prepared some amazing food for us to try. We're going to taste. We're going to critique with honest opinion, okay?
I've never done that.
Because for you people, okay? Because we're going to wrap it up right now. We have to go to the commercial because before the producer start kicking me. So let's wrap it up. We go into the commercial, take 2, and then we'll come back. And we are back with amazing, amazing things to start. Let me introduce to you a friend who's very dear to me, who's more of a brother, but I'm so proud to introduce him because of the ladder coming up. So let me please introduce you to Chef Joe Lavikabel.
Hello.
Chef Joe is in the house.
I'm here.
Gabby, let me introduce to you Chef Joe.
Hello, Gaby.
Chef Joe.
How are you?
This is the amazing Gabby. I know behind the scene, you guys kind of met.
We saw each other.
Oh my goodness, Chef Joe.
Right.
While we're testing this, okay, you're gonna tell people what made you decide to be a chef, and why is it that it's much better for you to be a private chef, a personal chef, than just owning your own catering or restaurant. Not everybody understands that. So I need you to tell that. But before we start digging,
Y'all ready?
what are we eating?
Y'all ready to eat? I have a little turkey fry, not deep fry. The special Haitian mushroom rice. John
rice.
John rice.
By the
And
way,
then
nice.
You got the plantain, which is banan peze. And then you got the little decoration, and you got the little special sauce on it. Blessed with them.
I'm gonna be testing. I'm gonna be critic. I can already look here. Everything looks well in balance, and then we're gonna have Gabby, so it's not all coming from me.
I understand.
So
Listen.
I have never critiqued an actual chef's food before. So I have to say the plating looks amazing.
Yes.
And I don't know how to pronounce that rice you just said.
Hey, John.
Do you have to say it with the sauce hand?
you can.
John. So now whenever I say this rice and I describe it to my American and Caribbean friends, I'm gonna be like, no, it's John. And you made this turkey because I don't eat beef or pork. So I feel really special right now. So
You are special.
I'm loving this.
I
don't think
special.
you guys understand how much I have been staring at this plate, so I'm really excited to hear.
Now it's showtime.
It's my turn. So
It's
wait, I gotta
showtime.
do it first.
It's for you.
While we tasting, it's for you.
Okay.
Because the whole point of the show, Gabby, so you understand. I left that part for you. Because
so
when
excited.
you come to the show, we send you the invitation, and then we tell you this is how the show runs, what to expect on the show, or in the studio. Like if you want to do your makeup, we have Patricia. You contact her, you can make the book, she can come earlier, make it. Same thing with the chef. So I wanted to save that last part so we can have a discussion on
I'm
shows,
so excited.
on Chef Joe,
so excited.
okay? And then also, you don't think you're done with me? Miss Liric, she's gonna talk to us about more things that she does, her app. Because remember, she's also she creates apps. And the same thing with Joe, how can we book Joe? Because I'm about to dig into this while he's talking. So far,
So good.
Gabby, I know that's your first time really kind of eating a Haitian food.
Yeah.
So you understand the story behind it. And Chef Joe is going to be backing me up because he's from Léogane. Okay. So Léogane in the house.
Number one.
Okay. The rice, first of all, is well cooked the way I would serve it. Okay. Because it's not like a Chinese mushy type of sushi type of rice, you know, Japanese, I mean.
So we're going to try the rice first?
So we're going to try, you can try either. Oh, by the way, if you want hot sauce, I got Manon Gougous, piment. Hot sauce piment is pepper, by the way. Piment is pepper in Creole. So you're learning Creole right now.
I am definitely learning Creole today.
So if you want a little bit, you can dig. We have some.
You know, you might want to taste the food first to make sure it tastes good.
I'm not. So I have to say, I'm not. I am the type of person who thinks that if you just immediately pour hot sauce on someone's food, it's kind of like disrespecting their cooking. Yeah, is that true? Like, is that how you see
Haitian food? In the Haitian food,
we always use the pickles.
That's what I was about to let him know.
That's the like pepper mix that you get.
Yeah. So we are standing up. So this, I can put it on my lap, by the way, if you're on a table. Etiquette, you put that on your lap. And if you don't want to get dirty, you can actually put it here.
Like a bit.
So, yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. Remember, if you have questions for Chef Joe, Lyrics, Gabby, we're going to say Gabby, Lyrics, Gabby, please. Write the comment down below your phone. Write the comment, whatever question you have for them, how to contact them, website, what is it that they do.
Should I do that first? Should I tell them where to find me and have Chef do the same? Okay.
Sorry, of
course. So before we dig into this amazing food, you can find me on, you can find my Sip and Paint studio on all social media platforms as Sip Paint Smile. And you can find my design stuff as Creatives United, and that's KR8TIVES United. And you can find me like that on Facebook as well for my design company. So, Chef, how can we find you?
I know, because I'm digging.
It's easy to find me. You can find me on Instagram. I love Instagram. That's the one I use the most. It's Chef Lakai 509. So, you know, if you're Haitian, you already know that is easy to find, you know. So, and then you can go like, the food is good. Just like that. The food is good. So,
not because I know you, because you know I'm straightforward. I don't care who you are. I'm going to tell you the truth. But this is by far the best turkey tasso I probably ever had in so long. This is typical. This is, oh my gosh.
So I've only tasted the rice so far, and the amount of flavors in the rice is just. You said you cooked it hard, but it's perfect. Like, it's not like crunchy rice. It's like it's perfect texture.
I take my time to cook it for you, right? They use a special gas, so you get a special treatment.
Oh my God! You gotta stop.
So that's why. But you need to tell us: is it why you choose to be a private chef?
You know, the reason why I decided to be more a private chef is because that I'm a very family person. I like to be around family, especially when you're cooking, so they can tell you the food. Because I did the wedding, I did all the catering thing. I decided to do it because first you're gonna get more time, more free time, and then you get to see people dance like that. You get to see people dance because the food is good.
The food.
You see?
I can even start thinking to just say, okay, you know what, Chef Joe, let's talk business. Because I can even do my part.
Yeah, because you get the one-on-one with the people. You see how you're eating the food. You're like, oh my God, the food is good. Let me talk to you. It's less headache to be honest with you. It's less headache.
Yeah.
Because I can go to your house, cook dinner for you and your family, and go to her house, cook dinner for her and her family, and move on. And next week I'll do it again, or next weekend I'll do it again. It's easier like that than doing a whole full 500. You know, I did it before. You know, I learned from you. All this headache you went to.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'm not trying to tell them, but you're a perfect example because I see it every day. So, you know.
No, but Chef Joe, I've known you like about 8 years now. I've seen this guy grow. Okay, when Chef Joe started, he was working at a regular chain restaurant. And I say, Chef Joe, you need to step up your game. And it's the same thing with you. When you were talking in there, like, you know, you have to try this to understand that.
Right.
You got to fail here to learn your lesson and get better to the next level.
Absolutely.
But people see failure as, oh my God, I got bad luck. Oh my God, my life is over.
They're afraid.
Oh, I'm not going to start. What do people going to think?
Be easy, everybody would do it.
And people start thinking, and that's why a lot of people suffer from depression, suffer from mental illness, because they fail. And the minute they fail, they're like, oh,
it's over.
They digress.
the whole world is going to see me as a failure. So what? You're going to get better. You're going to be stronger. You're going to be 10 times better than the person who went to university or college and studied that one little thing. You are mastering it. Like right now, I can tell you, I mastered this thing of doing all these shows.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
In any business, it makes sense that you have to accept the failures in order to accept the success.
Yeah, but
that's really important.
What you said earlier in the show, you got to understand that is the reason why you don't have a lot of business owners. Not a lot of people that's willing to accept criticism. You know, when I met Chef Thia, like she just said, I was working at a regular restaurant. We talk, and then we have so many meetings. We cook so many food, and where we like, hey, I think you could get better in this area. I think you can get better in that area. And then because I'm able to understand and accept the criticism, and because of that, I'm able to go step by step, step by step. You know, it's not about crying. It's the time. You know, nowadays people out there, they more worry about what social media is saying about them.
Right.
But
It's
you should
not
be.
about that.
It's not about them. You should be worried about someone that loves you, that care for you, say about you, than social media. That's a lot different because social media, they just saw you like, oh, you Chef Joe, it is what it is. Or there you Gaby, it is what it is. Or you Chef Thia, but they don't know what's behind that, the story. Like when we together, we know what's behind that. Then if you tell me something, I'm like, okay, you know what? She's telling me that because she loves me. She's not telling me that because she wants me
It's not to hurt you. It's to harm you. It's to make you step up.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Gabby. Gabby is not easy when she gonna tell me to wake up and Thia, you need to stop moving like a baby. She talks to me like I'm a 2-year-old.
Oh, don't say it that way.
Because she loves and cares and wants me to process what she's asking me to do and control my excitement.
Exactly.
And say, hey, Thia, we're
it
not
back.
there yet. Bring it back. And I'm like, oh, Gabby, I'm so sorry. No, don't be
I think
sorry.
I say bring it back to you way too often. I'm like, Thia, bring it back. Thia, back up. Back up, Thia. Hold on, you're going too fast.
Because look, if the relationship is perfect, there's a problem.
Right, because then it's just fake.
Then it's just fake.
It's fake, it's fake.
Right.
That's right.
But, yeah.
If you don't expect the criticism when you cook, there's a problem.
For sure.
There's a problem. That's the biggest. I think that's me and Chef Thia, we talk about that a lot. People who call, hey, you want to taste my food? You taste it. They don't want you to like.
They don't want
really say up. Yeah, no, I'm not that one.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to be honest with you.
So you don't want the truth. Don't
Then
bring
don't
your
ask.
food to the show.
Hey. But
I'm serious.
Yeah, but the
That's
truth
the
will help
best.
you though. The
Or be
truth
ready.
will help you get better
Be
each
ready.
and every day.
Right.
You know?
The plantains are crispy for real. They're not
So
black.
fresh and hot.
Everything
and
is
it's
fresh.
Just really, really, really good.
My turkey, check this out, moist after it's been fried. Like, you know how many turkeys that I have ordered, like grill style, and that thing is dry and I can even bite on it? Come on. And he did not put it on the sauce.
I have to be, I'm a little upset. And not because it's not good. I'm upset because the only place I've ever found where I can get this does not take like this. So now you have a problem on your hands.
Whoa. Are you trying to grab me?
I'm trying to
see this?
manhandle you.
You
guys
see this? Y'all guys seeing this?
I got my chef, guys.
Hey.
I definitely have my chef. Like, yeah, I'm very glad that you made this dish too.
You're special.
It's very, very good. I am completely enjoying it 100%.
You gotta understand when the sisters say, hey, I got somebody special, I want you to throw it down. You know, you gotta do the best.
Oh my goodness.
It also shows that Thia listens because I called you. Do you remember the first time I tried this dish, I called her. And I was like, why didn't you guys tell me y'all made this in Turkey?
Yeah.
I was like, this is disrespectful. I'm so in love. All this time, I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, I
use that.
remember she went somewhere and then she had some, and I was like, oh.
I called her and I was like, I'm very upset at you right now.
So now.
I'm like, why didn't you tell me this was made in Turk? And now.
Everybody cooked.
So she listens to me like I listen to her.
And look what happened. She'll make miracle happen.
My Tia.
So we're gonna tell them the great news. We're getting all the questions. We replying to them.
I know, right? My phone is going off. It won't stop.
The phone just won't go off. So all the people, like I said, bear with us. We're gonna reply to all of your questions because that's the point of the show. That's the whole point of the show.
Yes.
Is to get to know them, not me, because you already know my crazy behind. You want to get to know them. So if you are a business owner and you want to know, hey, what do I do next? You can call and find out with Gabby some of the steps you need to do for your business. Now, if you are home and you don't feel like cooking typical Haitian food, okay, stop fidgeting. Stop going, oh my God, everything is so expensive. No, you get your phone. You call Chef Joe, Lavikabel, okay?
We gotta do that over. Again, ready?
We gotta do it. Chef Joe, Lavikabel. I love it.
Hey, everybody love that name.
What is the significance behind that name for those of us who are not Haitian?
Life can be beautiful, just like you're eating right now.
In Creole. That's what it is in Creole.
No, that's so perfect.
Look.
That's actually really good. See?
When you cook good, you think good.
Creative
Native.
people united. Look at that. That is so awesome. Joe, this is awesome. I'm so happy.
Listen, I'm killing the food while you guys are talking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I'm hungry.
Go ahead and eat.
And people think that sometimes when you do shows, you don't really eat. Well, I'm really eating because there's nothing fake about this.
And
I'm so sorry.
You're supposed to eat when you're doing the show.
The whole thing.
You're supposed to eat the whole thing. If you don't eat the whole thing, it's a problem. You know, there's gonna be a lot of questions like, why you didn't cook for me? Why you didn't finish it? Why are you doing that?
Really like the food, and I'm really serious in what I'm saying because I know how far Chef Joe came. Cooking in typical Haitians, Provence. He's from Léogane. We use a lot of oil. We use a lot of everything good because those are the things we grew up with. Those are the stigma. So when I saw his potential, his heart, his passion, and that's what kills me. We have so many talents, Gabby, but people are so selfish to push someone and tell them, don't go there. Make that route. Take that path. You're going to succeed. You're going to make it because I believe in you. We don't get that. Right. But if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to have my own app coming up soon.
It's funny you say that about Gaby. I know you on set, you like to cry. That's why sometimes I can't tell you.
Right,
no, because I'm going to,
Listen, I don't want you to be too sad. But since we live, we're going to do this live. You are someone very special to me.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen, I don't want you to cry. But look, you are someone very special to me. I remember when we met, it's like we feel like the energy clicked. It's like, I was like, oh my God, the energy clicked. We from there, we start talking, and we met up, and it was like, oh my God, it's like you was a sister that lost, and you was a brother that lost, and then from that, we take it. But I also love the fact that you didn't just let me do what I want to do. You want me to do the step that can help me to get better.
Because I love you.
I know, but not just
She's gonna cry.
Listen. Not just in cooking.
Hold it in.
I don't do weird compliments.
Hold it in.
Hold it in. Listen. Not just in cooking. As a black man in America, you need people to be around you to have your back.
Yes.
Support system.
And that's why I created this show because oh my God.
Hold it tight.
I created this show because of people like Joe, people like Gabby, people like me who suffer because everything you have to go is so expensive. For you to put an ad is expensive. For you to find a mentor is expensive. For you to find someone to truly love you It's expensive. So when you have the heart and you feel talent and you know someone has a passion, don't be selfish. Give them that time, because when they grow, you grow with them.
Correct.
Okay? You grow with them.
Absolutely.
Because when I succeed as Chef Thia, we all succeed with Chef Thia, and we go up, because when I go up, I take everyone with me. You know, and that's what I'm fighting for. Don't be selfish. Find someone you can mentor. Take them, push them,
Help them.
build them. Even if they tell you, oh, I don't like it, or they get mad, it's okay, because love is about telling the truth and taking it the way it resonates in you.
It's okay. Let them take it personal.
You know,
and let them heal up from it.
And they'll come back.
They'll come back.
They'll
you know,
appreciate.
and then next thing you know,
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
they'll cook good for you, and then they'll talk to you more, and they'll get mad because they don't see you.
Right.
Okay.
They'll get
So
upset.
true.
But you know, another thing you gotta understand: people that have a good heart, God send good people their way, and then they continue. Let's continue, because you did that with me. I'm able to do that with so many things, and then you know we create a whole circle of people. Oh, it's just so many people that we created, and there's more and more and adding to the family. So
Yes.
I love it. You know, it's now, you know, cooking. I take the step that I need to take, and I'm continuing to take step to get better. And that's the reason why, you know, because I see you grow and what you've been through with all this out there, especially doing all this event you do. And it's like I call you all the time, like, I don't think you need to do those events, because forget them. You know, we need to do our own thing. But I think it's because of you, the main reason why I'm like, you know what? I want to be a professional chef. I just want to cook for family. I don't want to deal with that headache, because I see someone I love deal with that headache. I'm like, listen, it's too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with it.
It's hard. It's not easy. And for all the caterers, the restaurants,
Everybody.
Starting chef.
and any
Yeah.
starting chef,
Everybody.
All of us.
you're not gonna get out of school and think you're gonna make $25 an hour. Please don't think that. That's why the passion has to
Don't
burn
even that.
way more than you in your little mini brain thinking,
true.
I'm gonna go to food because everybody eat food, so I'm gonna make money.
No.
No, it don't start like that.
Y'all start out of this one.
No, it doesn't. So really, the business is something to really take, you know, really understand what you're getting into. Sit down, ask yourself the question, is this really meant for me? Is this really something
That's what I
that
wanna do.
at 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, my client calls me because they got this huge thing happening to them, that you're gonna answer that phone and not being, you know what, but you're gonna be like, hey, hi, everything okay? Oh, you know, it's at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't mind, we can talk tomorrow or whatever, but the passion, it's burning.
Answering the phone was enough. That person already appreciates the fact that you
That you answer,
call.
you took the call. So that's important.
You know the thing too, the passion is one, but the key is to be able to relate it to people.
Yes, and it's exactly what she was
Yeah.
talking also.
To relate-
And that's why
Exactly.
she called her thing Created United,
Created
because
United.
it's all about uniting.
United.
And I think it's an island thing. Because you from the island. Where are you from?
My family speaks.
She's all over the place.
all
We're
over.
all over the place.
We're a mutt. Is that what they call us, right? We're mutts. We just mix with a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, listen, I appreciate my heritage. I am crazy, and all of it mixed up makes me who I am. So
Y'all
I
were full of
appreciate
energy.
that.
Full energy.
Right. No, listen. Like I said, when I met her, I thought I had energy on 5,000. No.
That energy right there is a
No, no.
lot.
No, no.
Lot.
I'm like a baby.
No. Tia will call you at 6 a.m. in the morning on 5,000.
Oh, that's whenever.
On 5,000. When you're like literally in bed, keeled over like Tia, I'm going to call you on it.
No, she'll
Yes.
call you right
I
back.
can't do it. Tia.
I'm
I
always
can't do it.
hyper, always hyper. I'm this way 24/7. People think it's a joke, but it's not a joke. I'm like this
Not a joke.
all the time,
Definitely is.
except when I'm sleeping. But Chef Jo,
That's a
how
good
long
thing.
does it take? So let's say someone, because now it's about you, and I know the question they're gonna ask, and I would rather you answer them now, like Gabby answers some of the question that I know that they're
People
kind
will
of
ask.
burning more, because
Exactly.
I put my spot in there. I'm like, man, I'm the one in the audience right now. So if I want to order you and I want you to come and cook for me, okay? Is it a week in advance? 2 weeks in advance? Because you know how important that is. And people usually tell you, 2 days. Oh, Chef Thia, tomorrow I got a thing. Excuse me, tomorrow you're going to pay extra.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, extra.
Listen.
Last minute, you're going to pay extra.
Listen, they don't understand that. But what the thing is, I have a lot of clients that I work for.
Okay.
And
you work for celebrities too. You have to let them know.
I have a lot of celebrity I work for. I work for Pierre Gasson. He's a football player. Also one of the person that pushed me a lot, you know. And I work for Felicia. Felicia Ross, she's out there killing. And I work for a lot of other football players that I cook for. When those guys is in town, you have to tell me like a month in advance. You know, because they're in training, so they need me to be there every day to cook for them.
Because, you know, that's the life that I had before.
Exactly. But
let me tell you, 4 o'clock in the morning, you got to be there because those big men
need food.
Breakfast is at 5. 5 a.m.
They can eat.
Every 3 hours. So sometimes they tell you, oh, we need you for lunch, breakfast. Or sometimes they tell you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you come 4 o'clock in the morning, then you take like a 2-hour break.
Come back, cook lunch.
And you come back. So some people, so I don't know how Chef Joe does it. He does it different because I would go shopping for people sometimes.
I do too, but you know the thing is, some of those guys, because of Pierre, I know those guys. So it doesn't feel, it is out I'm at work, but it does feel like a lot different. Yes. Because if they call me at 4, they're like, hey, breakfast need to be ready. I need breakfast by 6. I can tell them, oh, okay, don't worry. I'll pick up everything by the time I get there. I do
because
breakfast.
You work with them for so long.
I've been around them and I work with them for so long, so it's making it a lot easier for me.
But someone who doesn't know you.
With new people, I give them the option. Do you want me to cook the food at my house or do you want me to cook it at your place? Because some people like to watch what they're eating.
But that's the whole point of the private chef.
Exactly.
Because the private chef, you go to the person's house. And that's where what I usually tell people, and that's where I'm going to actually correct you on the live for other people because you know me. So when you are a private chef, you go to the person's house and cook there. So you're good, okay? Now, if you cook home, you can cook home. You cook home for family, people you know.
People you don't, they have to see
most for him, he knows the people. Like I would say, oh, Gabby, don't worry, I'm going to cook you something. I can cook from home. But he cannot whatsoever, and he's right next to me. He can't not, okay, cook from home and sell the food out there because that's part of catering. And you need a special permit, a special license, a special everything, okay?
A lot of people don't understand that.
Full loaded blasted insurance, okay? Compared to this, he's a private chef. The private chef, you don't need all of that. If you want to protect yourself, then you get your own insurance. That's up to you. But if you know the person who you're cooking for, you've been cooking for them, it's like a nanny. You're a nanny, you go there, you work there, but the nanny gets a minimum payment. Now, the private chef is you know what to put into your food. You know more or less the things you're going to use compared to a nanny who probably didn't go to school and study that or even is knowledgeable to know the private food and balance a meal properly. So for you to be working for football players or any kind of celebrities, you need to do that. But anyway, you know, I'm so happy that you got a chance to come here because, you know, we're getting out of time pretty soon. We got, 2 more minutes to reply some of the question. If anybody has anything to ask, please feel free to find us here. Or if you have any information whatsoever for our guests, you can also reach us at info@chefthia.com. Remember, info! Okay? Now, if you need me, especially just me, Thia, because it's different, it's more private, you don't want the world to read, then you can go Thia at Chef Thia. At Chat with Chef Thia, but there's different account. The app is coming soon. Very soon the app will be ready, so stay tuned to download the app that Miss Gabby created. So through that, you'll be able to see how she works, her work and all that, which We've been working for months, and it's not an easy step. It's actually very stressful for me because we gotta wait for Apple to approve. We gotta wait for all these things. So that will be for a second show when we're gonna boop boop the live.
That's the class where we have the wine.
And I give each and every one to actually communicate something to the community. And why does it make it special for them to contact you? Why you? Before we end this, because we have 2 minutes to finish. Actually, 1 minute left.
I would just say, if you would like to work with someone who will invest more in your company in a matter of the first consultation than anyone else, you want to come to me. I will give you my talents 100%, and it will, I hope, it would make you happy, and I would love to be your designer.
Yes, or even book a party with her. She has a studio for a sip and paint. Don't forget that. So you can also book that. I got all that to remember. And then we got Chef Jo. You have something you want to say really quickly to them because we're going to close the show?
Yes. I mean, I bring the best to the table. Make sure the food... I make sure the food put a smile on your face. Make sure I bless the whole family. And I make sure that I continue to expect and understand the criticism to get better. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I'm still eating. We're going to wrap it up. And then we're going to say thank you. Woo! Thank you to the makeup artist, Patricia. She did an amazing job with our guests, ourselves, all of us.
I'm all glad.
And also, I have to say thank you to Patricia Civil, who came and helped me kind of pick that color of the chair. So I have to tell her thank you for helping me picking up the color of the chair for the show. And also, the man behind all this set, okay, Cenex. If you need any videos, you need anything, please, you know where to reach him because he's going to put his info there, and he's the best. So thank you so much. Love you guys, and God bless you. See you next time.
Bye-bye.